Good morning, or good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. I'm making this video today to kind of journal something that keeps happening to me on a regular basis, and in fact, it is increasing with its repetitiveness daily. So it has to do with being attacked in the astral realm. I've covered some of this in some of my other videos. Talk about it in my first OBE video, but I just wanted to kind of share with you what happened to me the night before last, because it was kind of creepy. So I was going to share that one and then another one, and I just want you to don't look too deep into the fear of it, okay, because that's what they want. So the night before last, I was astral traveling, and it seemed like I was somewhere in the middle astral realm. The reason I know this is because it's pretty much a direct reflection of our society. It's a lot of the thought forms that humanity holds, especially humanity that's asleep. So just the day-to-day average Joe. So I was in a city area, and I was walking down a street, and I'm just going to tell you exactly what I remember. That's all I can do. I was walking down a street, and then all of a sudden I came to a large dark building standing in front of it. It looked like one of those high-rise apartment buildings you see in New York. So I came to this building, and it was really, really, really dark. It was nighttime already, but the building was extremely dark, and then the lower portion of it was completely covered in shadow. So I turned in a way to where I was facing this building, and this is exactly what I saw. It was a man dressed in a black suit, pretty much exactly like Men in Black. It was like a Men in Black. He had a very plain face. I don't know if he had eyebrows. He didn't have hair. He had like a skinned head. He looked like a mixed race. I couldn't tell. Like, this was the thing. I couldn't tell much of anything about his features. He was just really synthetic, which is a very common description of these beings. I'm not saying it's a Men in Black, because I never knew that they were in any dimensions above 3, but you never know. So I know that powers that be are multidimensional up until the lower fourth and middle astral realm. So it's more than possible they have agents there. But anyway, he approached me like this, and it was straight out of the Matrix. He was just like an agent out of the Matrix. I was standing there kind of frozen in fear because it happened really quick, but he went like this. Just went. And he stuck his fingers into my chest. And as soon as they entered my chest, it just kind of went back like that. And it just started, just like in the movie, enveloping me and suffocating me. Okay. And this really fucked me up. I just because I was more than shocked more than anything. I'm very used to being attacked, but it was just the straight up tenacity of this being to come straight at me like that, and kind of caught me off guard. And then they've never really taken, that I can remember, they've never really taken a direct humanoid form. They've always been some kind of blob or fucking just humanoid energy-ish being, but this was a straight dude in a suit. Okay, so I started suffocating. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. I was trying to say my affirmations to banish this guy, and I could not do it. So anyway, I did what I always do when I panic, when I don't have any, aces up my sleeve or anything else. I asked Archangel Michael to come, and the way I did that, while I was struggling to even think his name, it was weird. It was like this shit, this like dark matter type stuff is what it reminded me of. It was like so black, but it was kind of like metallic too. But it just started growing and growing, and it was like all over right here in my throat, and I couldn't speak. And so I had to say his name in my head, in my conscious. So that's what I did. And I said his name 3 times, and he came. And he came, and as soon as he came, when I saw him in my vision, the light spectrum changed in the area. I was released, and this fucking thing, whatever it was, just evaporated. I mean, that's what I think it is some kind of light spectrum, frequency difference with these beings. Whenever Michael or a 5D causal being comes in, they're just so lit up. They're so fucking powerful with their frequency that these things can't even handle it. They just fucking evaporate. So, and then he's so bright to me that I can't really make out his form either. So what I saw was, this time I've explained him, this is like my 6th fucking time seeing him. This time he was once again an energy being. Energy being, what I mean by that, he's like violet indigo spectrum, just kind of as a humanoid, emanating and fluidically moving all over the place. But I could make out like limbs and a head and a shield and a sword and big ass fucking wing things behind him. But it's not like feathery fucking bird wings. It's like energy fucking, I don't know, wavy things. So this time was different. I don't know why, but I broke down again and I got really emotional, and I could feel my astral body pulling back into my physical body, because that's what happens. It's like a failsafe when you're afraid, is that you'll shoot back into your body by the silver cord. But I also wanted to speak with Michael because I've never done that. And so what happened was, I just watched him, and I watched his body language. I couldn't hear him because my astral body was coalescing back into my physical body, and so I was losing my sight and my hearing and everything, but I could still see partially through my third eye when I closed my eye and in my physical body. So that's what I did, and I watched him, and he got on his knees, and he was going like this, kind of like doing like a, I don't know if it was a salute or like an apologetic thing or what, but it fucking hit me in the heart though, that's for sure. And so I asked him to help me with these future attacks. I asked him, because he has weapons that you can ask for. He has something called the Cloak of Invisibility, which is puts some kind of energy in your aura, and it makes it so these beings can't even see you. You're just on a different spectrum. It's like this aura of energy that they can't penetrate or see or anything. But I also thought to myself intuitively, me having these encounters with these beings is it's experiential. It teaches me a lot, and I can share the information with other people, because I get messages regularly of people asking how to defend themselves when they're projecting, or if they're suffering from sleep paralysis. And I'm getting quite pro at astral defense and banishing these fucking things. So I asked my higher self, and I asked Michael, I put it in their hands. I put my will in their, my highest good in their hands. And I asked them to make the decision for me. Either give me the cloak, or if I can help people, I'm willing to be attacked. I'm willing to be attacked regularly, as long as it helps people. If I can bring the information back and share it, and if it helps people, I'm willing to get attacked. Okay, it's happened so many fucking times now that I'm not afraid anymore. I mean, it kind of traumatizes me at first, I'm not gonna lie, but I know that they can't fucking hurt me ultimately. So I am willing to suffer these attacks as long as it helps other people. That's why I told him. So I don't even know yet if I have the cloak, or if I'm going to be attacked again tomorrow. So last night was pretty plain. I mean, I just lucid dreamed a little bit. I didn't have a whole lot of memory. So that's the recent attack, the night before last. It was pretty crazy. So and I was thinking about it, and I talked to my friend about it, and the attacks are going to increase because they see that I'm making a difference. I'm sharing my light. I'm helping people, and they don't like that. So they're going to come after me. But what they don't understand is that by coming after me even more, they're making me more powerful. They're giving me more knowledge. They're giving up more of their secrets. So fucking bring it on. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of you. I've been a homeless fucking junkie before. I've had my ass beat by cops even. I mean, I'm not afraid. I've fucking seen it all, alright? So, do your worst. And I'll transmute that shit. And I'm gonna fucking lead the way and hold the light for humanity as best as I can. I'm one person, you know. I'm one minuscule person, but I'm gonna fucking do my best. So, if you need any help, if you're being attacked psychically, psychospiritually, astral traveling, dreaming, if you have a lot of nightmares, if you suffer from sleep paralysis, I kind of say some techniques in my video, my first OBE, or put it down here in the comments and I'll give you my best reply. Alright? I hope you guys have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening. Alright? Love and light.